initial roll wouldn't work. However, you might be able to use GPS to sense our speed, and that if we're actually moving, that we send a signal. That would make more sense. Oh, excellent. Somebody just said just program in GPS locations to the airports.
Every airport, you have the list of their locations. If you're within a mile of that location, turn on.
Yeah, it'd be more like 20 miles when you're in the approach pattern, but yeah, that GPS might work with a sensitive enough antenna. So, yeah, thanks. Next question.
I think I saw it quite a while ago where they you'd put a zip code somewhere in Canada and then you'd write the rest of the address in something like Russian using an ideogram script rather than English. And then when you get to the Canadian postal service, they'd have someone who could speak Russian, translate it, and then forward it on to Russia.
Yes, yeah, it's popular e-commerce fraud.
Right. What you could do is maybe put a Chinese zip code on it, send it to China, and then have the address in China saying whatever your home address is, and then it should, in theory, come back to you.
Ooh, that's neat. I haven't thought about sending it to getting stuff returned from other countries. So I'll definitely have to try.
That might be something working towards your staying in the postal system for a year plan.
That's a very good idea. Thank you very much. We've got time for 2 more questions, and then I've got to.
This is just a
out
quick comment. It's not really a question.
Go ahead.
Very, very quick. I've noticed that with post office box zip codes, the normal zip code finder at the post office uses and a lot of companies use does not give you the correct last 4. It will give you what would be the right if it was a street address, but it won't be the correct last 4 for a PO box.
There are some general addresses as well for simplified systems.
Right.
And there's special zip 4s in different ranges, like 001 and 999, and a couple of others in between.
Well, like for example, let's say 7040 versus 0012. One's house, one's PO box, and they're roughly the same location, but one is not right, the other is. But the system will convert it to the other one, whether it's right or not.
If you can email me a sample, I'd like to look into that more. Can I take the next question because we're almost out of time? Okay, go for it.
This is really just swapping stories, but people complain about junk mail. There was a guy who put himself on as many lists as possible, and he got a wood-burning stove and burnt the postage.
Yes, I've
heard
of that.
They shipped him fuel for free.
Very awesome. Okay, I've got to go. Those of you who still have questions, if you want to come over and talk with me, I'm going to head out so we don't interfere with the next people, but I'd love to answer your questions.